Hi guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. Guys, just to give you a little update. I've been ill again today. That's why I haven't done the videos. I've had a headache and my blood pressure is a little low. So I've not managed to do the videos that I wanted to do today. But it is what it is. The show goes on and we continue trying to push I'm trying to push every day, trying to get to my normal state. But it is tough. It is tough right now because it's kind of like up and down. Um, Hopefully, you'll see me recover fully very soon. The other thing I was gonna say, guys, can you smash the like button? I've seen the likes decreasing a little on the videos. I'd really appreciate it if you can smash the like button. It really helps the channel get out there. If you can smash the like button as much as you can, everybody that watches the video, all of you, if you can hit the like button, it really helps push the videos out there. Really appreciate your support. I have noticed that the like button, the likes have decreased a little bit. If you can help get the likes back to what they were and smash the like button. That being said, let's move on to what I wanted to talk about. Guys, there was a massive shock yesterday. This morning, you could say, UK time. Mikey Garcia lost to Sandor Martin in a massive upset. To be honest with you, obviously it's a massive shock. It's a massive upset. It's a massive surprise for everybody. Because Mikey Garcia is viewed as one of the best fighters in the world. He's a very, very good fighter, top fighter, considered one of the, considered a top fighter in world boxing. But I'm not surprised at the same time. I feel like Mikey Garcia has been very inactive. I feel like Mikey Garcia, I've seen him very overweight. I saw him, I can't remember where I saw him, and he was massively overweight. This was a 10-round fight. Sandor Martin kind of picked and poked and won a decision. He picked and poked his way to a decision. Garcia was just off. He looked rusty. His timing was off. He landed a few good shots, but Martin was just, like I said, poking and picking him, like pickpocketing him. Martin looked a decent boxer. He was a decent boxer, landing some good shots, landing some good left hands. And he just kind of pickpocketed him and picked him off. And I thought he won the fight. And he deserved to win the fight. It's great that he didn't get robbed, because normally, when it's a fight like this, the politically connected fighter usually get the decision, but it wasn't that close. I think Martin definitely deserved to win that fight from what I watched, and I thought Martin deserved the decision. Very poor performance from Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was talking about fighting Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor. On those performances, he can't beat those guys. A lot of people, I remember Mike saying that he felt that Mikey Garcia was a little overrated anyway. He hasn't really beat anyone. His resume is not that strong. I don't think Mikey Garcia is slightly, possibly, maybe. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a quality fighter. I just think his lifestyle has caught up with him. I saw him not so long ago, a couple of months ago, and he must have been like 180, 200 pound. He looked massive. And, being so inactive and getting older as well. Let's not forget he's 33. That's not good for anybody. So I'm not surprised that we've seen such a lackluster performance. Now, did I expect him to lose? No, but what do you expect? Any fighter that's been out for so long, 20 months, he fought Errol Spence. That was ages ago. He fought Errol Spence ages ago. Then he had a fight with Jesse Vargas, which was, I think he was out the ring for over a year after Errol Spence, probably 1.5 years. And then he's been out the ring again for another 20 months or so. So his last fight, I think, was in February 2020. I think so. I can't remember. I think it was February 2020. And then now he's fought in October 2021. That's too long out the ring. And like I said, in between that, he's not really been living the life, because he seemed really overweight. So I'm not surprised that, you know, we got a lackluster performance. So I know some may say Mikey's overrated, and the ones that like Mike that did say that he was overrated will say, like I said, he shouldn't be losing to Sandor Martin. But the fact is that I don't think, when you're out of shape the way he was, when you're so inactive, you know, I just don't feel you can perform at your best. I feel like a lot of fighters are like that. Teofimo hasn't fought for a year. But Teofimo, I always see him in shape. I've never seen him like, Mikey was overweight. He looked out of shape. So that means that he wasn't really living the life, and he probably wasn't training, because if you're that out of shape and you seem that out overweight, the chances are you're not in the gym, you're not training. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in that condition. So, yeah, disappointing for Mikey Garcia, because it puts him back. Those big fights that he wanted, he's not going to get. He's going to have to rematch this guy and try to beat him. And that'll be frustrating, because, like I said, he's getting older. And he's been so inactive. We may have seen the best of Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia might be past his best. But that was a very lackluster, poor performance. And it was a shock. Let's be honest, it wasn't something that we expected. You know, and this is what happens when these fighters are not living the life and they're inactive. They're going to have lackluster performances. And unfortunately for Mikey Garcia, he may call it a day. I don't think so. I think he'll try to come back and put it right. I do rate Garcia as a fighter. I think he's got great timing. I think he's got power in that right hand. I think he's got good punches. I think he's got a good punch variety. You know, he's got all the punches in the book. It's just that he was off. He was poor. It was lackluster. It was slow. It wasn't a great performance. So hopefully we can see Mikey Garcia back again. And let's see if he can beat Sandor Martin, because Martin might be the real deal. You know, Martin, I think, has only lost 2 fights. Martin is, you know, and he's had quite a few fights. You know, I think he had about 38 fights. So this guy can fight, and he looked good. So maybe that stylistically, Sandor Martin might just be all wrong for Mikey Garcia. Who knows? But that was a great performance by Sandor Martin. You know, he performed out of his skin. Nobody expected that. Nobody expected him to beat Mikey Garcia. Everybody was complaining that this is a rubbish fight. You know, he's fighting a nobody. And that guy turned out to be really good. Sometimes that's what happens. You get guys that people are saying, oh, he's a nobody, and he turns out to be really good. Look at Maurizio Lara. Everybody was saying Josh Warrington's fighting a nobody. And then he ends up dismantling Josh Warrington. So, you know, sometimes these unknown quantities turn out to be very good. And Sandor Martin was definitely very good. And I don't think that's an easy rematch. I don't just think Mikey Garcia is going to be able to beat him next time around. I think that's a tough fight. Martin looked a very assured boxer to me. He looked very, very good, technically good. You know, he was good. I really, really rated his performance. Mikey was off, of course, but still, you know, Sandor Martin's bigger. He's a southpaw, and he's awkward, and he was slick as well. You know, so that's a hard fight for Mikey Garcia, regardless of whether Mikey comes better prepared next time. That's a hard fight. He may lose again, and that might be the end of his career. So now the next fight is going to be very tough for Mikey, because Mikey's going to have to go in there and beat this guy. Otherwise, you know, he can forget the big fights with Josh Taylor and and Regis Prograis. I think even if he was to fight them, and even if he was to get past Sandor Martin, I'm not sure Mikey Garcia has got the same hunger. He may have it after this defeat, but I don't think Mikey Garcia could beat. Those guys are young, hungry, and they're in their prime. I'm not sure Mikey Garcia is in his prime, and those guys are naturally bigger than him as well. So I think those are going to be tough fights for him anyway. I think Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, I don't see him beating those guys at this particular point in his career, but who knows? Let's see. Leave your thoughts, guys. What do you make of Mikey Garcia's performance? Shock, defeat? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.